Everybody's pumped up. All eyes are on turn number 4. Looking the field over. There's nothing like it. The Whelen Modified Tour goes green and down into turn number 1.
Around the outside, Craig Lutz from the pole position looking to lead off turn 2. The challenge for second, Justin Bonsignor in a white number 51 here this year. Sails it in on the top of Austin Beers in turn 3.
It is Bonsignor who's trying to create a little magic in the outside lane. Who's right there with him? Here comes Ryan Priest. Priest runs to the top side of the racetrack. They're making it a 4-car bid for 5 positions. It is the number 16, defending champion of the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour. Back up front, here's a bid for the lead.
Ron Silk and the magic that he has with Phil Moran is unbelievable.
Look at this move. Silk just put the car to the bottom. Lutz's car might be losing some of its magic, because we have, for the very first time, a different leader, and it is car number 16, Ronnie Silk, defending champion of the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour. Bottom of the racetrack, we've got a car off the pace, but we are still under green, and it is Lutz. Now about a car length and a half back on Ron Silk, the leader.
Here comes Andrew Krauss, closes right back into the back bumper of Ron Silk once again, looks to the bottom off turn number 2, puts the wheel to the inside lane. Here comes Andrew Krauss to the bottom of turn 3. He'll take over the race lead over the defending champion.
He makes it look so easy. The Oval Speed sponsored car now takes over the lead. This is another lead change in this event, and once Krauss gets into the lead, he starts to string it out even more at this particular point in the event. And Kyle Bonsignor of that pack. Oh, trouble. Three-quarters of the way down.
Tommy Catalano got into the back of the 18 of Ken Hagee. Ken Hagee was trying to turn into his stall. Anthony Cecily has missed his pit stall, and he is trying to back up to his crew. That's a gap that would get you to the garage. And matter of fact, he's just trying to leave pit lane and had gotten in that tangle as well. So Cecily is able to get rolling once again. Up front, though, the attack is on. Justin Bonsignor putting heat on Ronnie Silk into turn 1. They are nose to tail as they hit the making of turns 1 and 2. Bonsignor carves down to the bottom of the back straightaway.
There's no question they continue to run tight and fierce. Meanwhile, trying to get off the racetrack is Anthony Cecily in the bottom of turn number 4. Cecily's car has come to a stop at the entrance of pit row. Caution number 4 now is into the record books.
Caution 4 of the night, and it comes on lap 147. Anthony Cecily had been limping around the racetrack for about 2 laps. Here, 39 laps to go.
Watch out, because Silk has been able to literally stand on the throttle and pull away on every previous restart. This one will be no exception to that rule. Meanwhile, here comes Lutz to the inside. Hirschman on the outside for the 3rd position. They come together down into turns 1 and 2 and off 4. Back to the line they come.
Hirschman got out of shape that time. Off turn 4, he'll give up 2 spots as both Lutz
trouble. We've got another caution.
Doug Kobe gets through. And the trouble this time for J.B. Fortin off turn 4. He's able to get that car back down pit road, but right side damage, right front tire is down, the right rear is damaged as well. You see the Nerf bar is rubbed up against that outside concrete, and J.B. Fortin's going to have a long drive home tonight back to Long Island with a damaged race car, not the result he wanted. The restart here once again at New Smyrna Speedway, working our way toward the finish, and this crowd is certainly in for what is going to be an outstanding battle to the end of this one. Here they come off turn 4. Bonsignor a little bit better that time on the restart, but as we predicted, Doug Kobe will push Ron Silk through in the outside lane. So Silk goes to the lead, but Bonsignor into the back of Ronnie Silk, and Doug Kobe goes backwards. Here comes Craig Lutz.
Craig Lutz moves into the 3rd spot. Side-by-side battle behind him. Matt Hirschman becomes the guy who now shifts back to the bottom. Krauss is running directly behind the Hirschman machine. Doug Kobe isn't done yet. Here comes Krauss.
Clean those tires off one more time. Get ready to fire them off. The final shootout. 10 to go at New Smyrna Speedway. Kobe on the outside lane to the bottom of the young Austin Beers, and he will keep even with Doug Kobe down into turn 1.
No question about it. Beers got the lead, drifts up the racetrack a bit. That puts Ronnie Silk back up to 2nd. Leader of the pack is Austin Beers out in front. Doug Colby sitting back in the third spot.
Austin Beers at the beginning of last year knew he had to be more aggressive. He was there, but another guy who's aggressive is Ron Silk. Right to the bottom in turn 2. Silk out in front, trying to go back-to-back with wins at New Smyrna.
Ronnie Silk takes back the lead. Austin Beers still digging in. Trouble now. Little contact was made. Everybody is okay. Meanwhile, it is Lutz who's also contending with Doug Colby. They're in a battle of side-by-side competition here.
Leaders in turns 3 and 4. It'll be the white flag this time by Ronnie Silk across the line. He looks in the rearview mirror. 5 car lengths behind. Justin Bonsignor is there.
It's not over with yet. There's 2 turns left in the competition. Will Silk pick up where he left off with a victory in the start of his quest just 1 year ago here at New Smyrna? Ronnie Silk has done it. He will take down the win in the opener for the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour.